what's going on, you awesome Sonic dudes? I'm UltraSonicHero and welcome to a brand new video. So last week I uploaded an update video on what I was up to, on the projects that I was going to make for in the future. Oh, talking of which, I am still working on I'm Here, the rock cover from Sonic Frontiers. Now, I don't know when it's going to be produced or rendered, but I'll let all of you know on social media. And also, I asked you guys to ask me some questions for the upcoming Q&A series of AskUltra, and to put in the hashtag AskUltra so that way I can answer your questions in general. Since I'm going to be answering all of your questions in the comment section below, I will try my best not to swear too much throughout the entire Q&A. There is one thing that I want to point out, and that's the fact that this channel content or video is not intended for kids. Capiche? Good. Okay, first up we have the Eternal Samurai, awesome name by the way, and he says looking forward to more, buddy, thank you very much. And he comes in with the hashtag AskUltra and he asks me, what got you into Sonic the Hedgehog and how did you find my channel? Now that's two questions, but don't worry, I'll answer them both anyway. How I found your channel was that I was watching one of your reaction videos to Sonic Frontiers Prologue Divergence, which by the way was an awesome animation made by Tyson Hess, and Ian Flynn was one of the writers. For those of you who do not know who Ian Flynn is, he's the writer for the Sonic the Hedgehog IDW comics, and he was in Sonic Frontiers by the way, especially in the game, and he did such a terrific job, no doubt in my mind. So I was really intrigued on the content that you were uploading. So, not only did I subscribe to you, but I was actually interested to support your community. Because that's what Sonic Tubers do, they support one another, support other communities. I happen to be one of the Sonic Tubers, by the way, which obviously you already knew that. And to answer your second question, what got me into Sonic the Hedgehog? Well, it actually started back in the late 90s when I was a kid, and Sonic the Hedgehog was the very first Sonic game that I played back then, when it was actually advertised for the Sega Mega Drive 2. Because the funny thing is, I never knew anything about video games, and I never knew who Sonic was until I just gave it a try and just had fun with it. It was really fun to play, and especially with the soundtrack. The first game wasn't entirely perfect, but I still respected it for what it was really like. It was part of my childhood and I seriously enjoyed it, even if that game did have flaws back then. Our next question comes from Galaxy Studios and he asks me, what inspired you to do music covers, etc? Very good question. So one of my favourite musicians from the Sonic the Hedgehog soundtrack team was actually Jun Sonori, because he's my favourite guitarist, he's one of my favourite musicians in the whole world, and especially Johnny, by the way, from Crush 40. And Crush 40 will always be one of my favourite bands of all time, and they will always have a place in my heart, so shout out to those guys. And they not only inspired me to make my own rock covers, for example, Sonic Car, Sonic CD, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, Team Sonic Racing, or Sonic Frontiers, but it actually helped me to improve on my methods and my music talent, and it helped me to become a better composer. Our next question comes from Cindy Angel Girl, and she asks, who is your favourite Sonic the Hedgehog character in the franchise and why? Ooh, this is a very tough one. I have two favourite characters, there's Sonic and then there's Ray. So normally I do enjoy voicing as Ray because he's such an adorable character, and then there's Sonic the Hedgehog, which I always play as my favourite character, in almost every Sonic game of course. I'm so sorry Sonic, but I'm officially dethroning you my friend, I'm so sorry. I would have to say Ray in my honest opinion. He's such an adorable character, he's cute, and we don't get to see him that much in the games. Because we know that Mighty and Ray actually made their first appearance in Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, and then they actually reappeared in, there was Sonic Mania, and then Mighty was only in Knuckles Chaotix, which I need to get that game by the way. I've not played it in years. It's the only Sonic game in the world that I have never played. And I hope I play it someday. I hope it comes out on Steam. I hope it comes out in the future. I hope there's a port for it. If not, I'll be really upset. Our next question comes from Nathan Neal, and he asks, what is your favourite musical instrument you love to play? Good question. There's two favourite instruments that I enjoy doing, such as vocals and guitars, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick the guitars because I love that rock solid sound, especially with the distortion that gives it more of that heavy metal vibe. Guitars will always be my favourite instrument. So there's your answer. Our next question comes from XMZia? You're probably going to kill me for not saying your name right, so my apologies. He asks, if you had to pick one Sonic character to live for a day, Who would it be and why? Here we go, this is where I'm gonna get a little bit unsure about, but I'll try my best to answer this question. If I had to pick any one of the Sonic characters to live for at least one day, I would have to pick probably Knuckles the Echidna, because not only he may not be the smartest guy, but I know he's a total badass. Because the Knuckles that we knew back then, they finally brought it back into Sonic Frontiers. Thank God for that. The reason why that I picked Knuckles is because that he knows a bit of history about the ancients of the Chaos Emeralds, and especially the Echidna tribe, so that's my interests. And probably because he's a bit of a pushover. That's the character that I would have to spend a day with, as long as he's not too stubborn. And we got a question from Lewis Brown, and he asks, if I remember correctly, you're either 29 or about to turn 29. How does it feel and what are your aims or hopes for the coming year? 2 questions shouldn't be too difficult to answer, so the first question. Last week I turned 29, and to be honest, I had such a tremendous birthday, getting a lot of gifts from my family. Got myself some Sonic headphones, a Sonic holder controller, you know where you get to display your controllers on the little figure thing. I've got a new Sonic the Hedgehog logo that lights up, got some Sonic figurines. Pretty much I got a lot of Sonic stuff. There's a lot to mention, but otherwise I'll be here all day. So what are my hopes for the upcoming year? Well, I'm hoping to collaborate with more of the Sonic tubers in the future, and maybe collaborate with some amazingly talented musicians in the future, because I enjoy making music covers as much as anybody does. And hopefully maybe surpassing 4,000 subscribers, because I've still got a long way to go. Again, I don't mind about subscribers or views, I'm not here for any of that. It's just about collaborating and getting to know each and every one of you guys on the platform. That's what I love doing as a Sonic tuber. Even though I'm such a huge Sonic fan, I really do enjoy getting to chat and get to socialize with you amazing lot. Okay, our last and final question from Brazar, and he asks, are you excited about the future of Sonic games now that Sonic Frontiers has proven to be a great step in the right direction for Sega? Oh hell yeah, I am so excited for the future of Sonic gaming. Sonic Frontiers was a success, and I'm planning to do a review of this game in the future. Now, I don't know when I'm going to be able to fully finish the review, but hopefully maybe this year or maybe in January, because I've got a long way to go and there's a lot that I need to catch up on. But I hope that they stick to that. I hope they stick to the algorithm for the Sonic games. Sonic Forces, 6 out of 10. Sonic Lost World, mediocre. Sonic Boom Rise Lyric, it's just underwhelming, so 4 out of 10 for that. More importantly, I want the Sonic team to succeed, especially for Sega, because Sega needs to start paying attention a lot more. Because if they listen to our constructive feedback, it's going to help to get them on the right path, on the right direction. So far, the Sonic franchise is making a great comeback, and I'm absolutely satisfied. And that does it for today's Q&A video. Thank you everybody so much for watching all the way up to the end, and thank you to those for posting their questions in the comment section below. If you want me to do another AskUltra in the future, please let me know. I'll be happy to do one in the near future, or later on, you never know. But either way, thank you for watching all the way up to the end. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash a like, subscribe to my channel for more content, don't forget to click on the bell to stay notified on all my uploads. Make sure to follow me on my social media, links are down in the description below, and you can also follow me on Hive Social. I don't think I'll be able to provide the link on the PC version, so you can check it up on mobile or iPhone. I mean, I kind of wish they did it on PC, which would make a lot better sense in my opinion, but I guess it is what it is, but I'm not going to argue. Either way, thank you for watching, and as always, I hope to see all of you in the future. Take care.